ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Lock to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up a third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Sidesteps him at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Locke working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Bronco field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke out quickly to Judy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Broncos 31. Texans 6. Brandon.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. They look to throw. It's Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Gordon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
You still gotta come help me, Mom.
Comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 16-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 190 receiving yards now. He's putting on a show. He also has a first down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Broncos on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
48-yard line.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They find some open field here. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Clock now to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. This is Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down,
You still gonna help me, Mom?
thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, it's fun.
So for the Broncos,
Damn, I threw some dimes in that game. Some dimes. Hope you enjoyed that game, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get one every time I go live, man. It really helps me out. Hope you enjoyed the game, man. Please like, share, and comment, man. Let me know which you know any plays that will help me.